Hey everyone, good Monday morning. This is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich, and boy did it feel awesome out there this morning. We thought we'd be close to a record low. It even dropped farther than I thought. I thought we'd be around 47, 48, which the record was 47, but we obliterated it. We went 3 degrees below what I thought, and we got down to 45 degrees, which obviously shattered the record low. Right now, those temperatures are in the upper 50s. We're climbing up to about 60 degrees here. We're about 9:30 in the morning. But let me show you that record low, 45 degrees. The old record was 47, set back in 1985. And tomorrow morning, the record low is 46, set in the same year, 1985. There's a lot of things you could talk about with this record, but a couple things that really stand out to me. Not only was this a record low, but if you look here on this chart, these are the occurrences of the coldest temperatures up to September 14th. So basically this tied for the coldest low temperature so early into the fall season, which remember, meteorologically, September 1st is the beginning of autumn for weather. Basically, even though astronomically we wait till the 23rd and sometimes unofficially we wait till Labor Day, weather-wise, the first of the month starts our record book for fall, and this is the earliest we've been this cold, dating back 137 years. That record actually was tied back in 1917. Another impressive chart here. This shows you when we typically see our first 45-degree day of the year. On typical, it's October 7th. Last year, it was on the 4th. Now, this record book only goes back to 1950, so it says the earliest occurrence was September 22nd. But as you saw on the previous chart, we did get down to 45 back on the 14th, back in 1917. So pretty impressive record. Now, what's going to happen later today is we've got high pressure right overhead, and that high pressure right overhead is really going to set the stage for a pretty nice afternoon. Let me show you the isobars here, because we've got a big old sprawling area of high pressure. I mean, this is one of those giant blue H's you would see in the sky if you could actually see it. And this big high pressure is just going to camp out over the southeast. So what that means for us is we're going to see really sunny, warm afternoons. Temperatures, when I mean by warm, upper 70s to low 80s. So it's going to feel great out there. No humidity. The dew points are bone dry into the 40s. But at night, because the highs overhead and nights are getting longer and we have really dry air and a dry ground in place, we'll see the temperature drop down maybe again into the upper 40s tonight and low 50s. So you're going to see what we call a big diurnal swing in temperatures. Really cool in the morning, really warm in the afternoon, and zero chance of rain, at least for the next, I say, 6 days. The other thing I'm watching is down in the Gulf of Mexico. We've got an area of low pressure down here that could develop into a tropical system. We've also got one out in the middle Atlantic that has zero chance of being an impact on land. But this one down in the Gulf we'll keep an eye on, because I'm always curious, as you got a high sitting over us like we do right now, that this thing could actually weaken. The high could actually push off to the east. And over time, let me draw here, if this high drifts to the east over time, the clockwise flow around it, eventually we'll start to see this get picked up and maybe some moisture coming in on the backside. So something to keep an eye on, but in the near term, enjoy this beautiful early taste of fall with record-breaking temperatures this morning and possible again tomorrow morning. I'll have complete coverage starting today on this beautiful weather starting at 4, 5, and 6 on NBC Charlotte. I'll see you then.